other funds, I do get a high-level performance report. Of course, that gives me an idea how my money is doing, but I don't have a lot of insight and transparency into what is making that work. I've seen Prescient Capital during market correction events or drawdowns reach out to me proactively, and they ask for top-ups, which is something I appreciate because usually in our day-to-day life, those are events where personally, because of distractions and all, you don't take advantage of the situation, but they are really on top of it. My name is Tanmay Saksena. I am currently Chief Operating Officer at TATA 1mg. So I've been associated with Prescient for the last 4 years, and I got to hear about them through a newsletter. Actually, one of my friends had invested there, and then he had forwarded me the newsletter. And then I started reading it, and what I really liked about was the fact that it was very well researched and transparent in terms of how they were doing their stock picking. And fundamentally, I'm also a little bit of a, I don't like speculative investing. So for me, it was good to see transparency and details that I liked. So I gave a reasonably large chunk of capital right in the beginning. And then after that, I think I was just very happy with how they were managing my money. Honestly speaking, when I get my quarterly reports, details of the progress of my money and returns, and as well as their newsletters, and particularly the mails when they are allocating my money to some stock and there is a note around it which talks about why they're thinking of investing here. Those are the parts that I really like. And while other funds are good and I don't want to disparage them, but the transparency here is really what I like the most. So what I really like about Prescient is that they do fundamental research on stocks and they're transparent about that. So I've seen that they have invested in sectors that may seemingly appear boring, but their fundamentals are very interesting, and they share their research. And so that's how, even for me, I got educated as they were investing in what I thought were not since I belong to the tech industry, right? So I'm mostly bombarded by what's the most recent and flashy kind of business, but seeing and learning about manufacturing sector and cement sector and all of that, there are some really strong companies with really strong fundamentals which one wouldn't know just like that. But I like the fact that these guys pick those out, share why they're investing based on the really strong sort of financials and outlook towards the future. It has been paying off, so I would say that that's something that I like a lot. So there is a difference, certainly, and I would go back and re-emphasize that with other funds, I do get a high-level performance report. Of course, that gives me an idea how my money is doing, but I don't have a lot of insight and transparency into what is making that work. And personally, given its a decent amount of capital, I am always curious, even though I am not the interfering variety, but I like to know how people are doing what they're doing. And I think that is one part which I get a lot from Prescient, and that is what just makes me happy, because I can also upgrade my own mental models, seeing that their thesis, how they're investing, and the returns that they deliver, how it all ties up. So I think, again, I am a believer of buy low and sell high, and during such times when the market is down, that's the perfect time to buy. I've seen Prescient Capital during market correction events or drawdowns reach out to me proactively, and they ask for top-ups, which is something I appreciate because usually in our day-to-day life, those are events where personally, because of distractions and all, you don't take advantage of the situation, but they are really on top of it. And they proactively reach out, and that's something that I appreciate, and I would want to probably top up during such events in the future.